Zikr will read Grand Sheikh's dua. It mentions this holy night. This is the peak night of the seclusion. Asking from awliya some help to pour down on us and help us. Everyone is using now Wi-Fi and electronic means for everything. Awliya, they have their own Wi-Fi, which overrides all the other ones. Maulana Shaykh used to say, if they push a button, we have also a button to push. Alhamdulillah. We're counting on that one. In that ayat, Allah said, I made the stars for you to guide yourselves through the dark night, through the dark spaces. In the old days, you could see the stars. Maybe Siad, when he's driving out in the open wilderness, you can still see some stars out west. Mostly now you can't see anything. 2 stars, maybe a UFO. They used to guide themselves by the stars. But the real stars is, as Prophet said, my Sahaba, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. My Sahaba are stars, like stars. Follow one of them, you'll be guided, or follow any of them, you'll be guided. And after the Sahaba, their successors, awliya Allah. Our Grand Sheikh, Shaykh Abdul Haqq, coming through Silsila, to Shaykh Nazim, to Shaykh Hisham, and all of them. We estimated from all of them. May Allah help us to connect our hearts to His star. Our minds, our psyche, our hearts also, and our souls, to connect to His holy heart, to reach to a peace. Because so many voices now, so many voices. Everyone is saying something. All day long I'm receiving WhatsApp and email and texts and whatever there is. Look at this channel, look at that channel. People are adding their own ideas and their own thoughts. And it's a flood of information. How to sort it out. How to know which is the true and which is not. Therefore, this is the month of seclusion. It's the month to go inside and connect our hearts to Maulana Shaykh. We've been using Shah Naqshband's famous saying, Tarikatuna asahba wa khayrun fi jamia. Everyone, I think, in this tariqat knows that one, that our way is built on sahba, gathering, and goodness comes in the gathering. And then I learned this year that Shah Naqshband, there were 2 parts to his saying. The other part was in Persian, Dar Shohrat Afat Ast. In Persian, if I know those 2 words of Persian, it means in fame, in renown and popularity, and to be known by people is a pestilence, a disease, afat, something that destroys the result of your good deeds. Imam al-Ghazali, I heard tonight, he said, everyone is running after fame, and every problem comes with that. And everyone is running away from to be secluded and to be unknown, and every goodness comes from that. So we're asking to be in a seclusion as much as possible, to try to be with Maulana's holy heart. He can reach us even through all these so many voices and so many things. They poison this whole world now with everything. Shaitan and its armies just came out they say heavens were closed off and under was opened up. And everything from down is coming out. And everything from up is blocked off. But awliya, Allah, are still able to reach and penetrate. Shaykh Muhyiddin, Ibn al-Arabi, Allah bless him. We ask his help through this difficult time. And Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani, Karimullahu Wajha, Shay'an are deputized by Prophet ﷺ to look after people through this dunya. We ask their help. Shaykh Muhyiddin used to say, I'm using the heavenly treasure. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. With it, he said, I'm unstitching all the blessings that was closed up, that they can't come down, and I'm stitching up all the harmful radiations that's coming out, all the harmful things that harms people, I'm closing it off again. We're asking his help to stop all this shaitanic doings, black magics and poisons and bad ideas, and all coming from shaitan, coming from unbelief, coming from running after something other than Allah, coming from to make partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the idol worship that used to be in the old days where they worship statues, that's gone, not coming back. But I'm afraid for the secret shirk, secret partnership. And he said, from the evil partner inside ourselves, our egos. And our egos is running after shaitan and shaitanic ideas. A poison over this whole world. People are doing things, you can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Making a zulm that's spreading everywhere on earth, and you're seeing the results. What we're passing through now, what we passed through wars and plagues and bad events. Allah said, these are the results of your own bad doings, O mankind, O people, O nas. Ya ayyuhan nas. When you find a problem as a result of what you did, we did it. We made this. We created these virus. We created these bad things. We created sorcery. We created bad politics. We created all that. We did it. Now it's coming on us, as Allah warned us. And Prophet said, good tidings for believers. When difficulty comes on them, they say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Or Zalika taqdirul aziz al-alim. Or La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. Or Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. So many ways to return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Escape to Allah. Run to Allah. Fafiru ilallah. Fafiru ilallah. I looked at a famous book by Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani, Allah bless him. He would write some chapters saying something, saying spiritual nasiha advices. Then he'd stop and go, stop, run to Allah, run to Allah. Then he'd begin to write again, go, stop, run to Allah, run to Allah. This is what we have to do. By so many ways. We have awrads, we have things to recite, we have things to do. You try to do what you can do, fasting and praying and reciting. But Maulana Shaykh reminded me so many times, all those things are means, sabab. They're not the target. It's not the target to recite 1,000 times this or 2,000 times that or 10,000 times that. The target to be with Allah, to run to Allah, to keep away from everything except Allah, try to run to Him. It's too high for us. Run to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, deputy for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over this creation, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that's too high for us all. Run to Maulana Shaykh. Run to our Shaykh. Keep him. He said, I'm your door. Don't leave me. run to Maulana Shaykh, keep him through your heart, to pull up and to receive imdad. Imdad is, Maulana Shaykh Hashem, Allah bless him, described madad. When we say madad, 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 what's madad? Madad, he said, now we have this virus, for instance. Government is issuing so many orders. They're bringing medical personnel. They're bringing the army in case there's problem can't be controlled. They're trying to bring medicine. They're trying to bring this, and one thing after another, like after a hurricane or an earthquake. May Allah save us from those things. They bring so many kinds of help to the people. Like that, madad, imdad, from awliya, say sahibul imdad, the one who can give the madad to the hearts of people. They send one after one after one different kinds of help to our hearts, to our bodies. They open ways for us. They open doors for us. They send lights for us. They ask forgiveness for us. وَلَوْ كَانَ أَنفُسُهُمْ جاءوك فاستغفر الله فاستغفر لهم الرسول لوجد الله توابا رحيما. O Muhammad, says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if only they had come to you asking forgiveness from Allah and you asked forgiveness from them, they would have found Allah Tawwab and Rahim, accepting their repentance. So we're running to awliya. Prophet, we didn't meet Prophet. We're not from his time. We're from Akhir Zaman. We met awliya, our Shaykh. Run to him. Run to him. It's enough for a seclusion to give some time, even 5 minutes. Sit. Oh, my Shaykh. In any language, in any way. Try to be with him through your heart. Open a way. He has every way. His channels are open. Our channels are blocked. Try to sit and make it to open to be with him. To be with him. He gave so many ways and means. He said, wait at the door saying, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, 100 times up to 1,000. He said, who waits at the door, sooner or later the door has to open. You'll be given something or taken inside. He said, say, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Dhalika taqdir al-Aziz al-Alim, to move safely through all these fitna. He said, recite, make salawat on Prophet. He wrote a book of salawat. This protects you from so many black magics and seer and wrong things. Do what he said for us to do and try and give some time every day just to be with him. I'm advising myself first. He's the Shaykh. He is the power. None of us has power to do anything. None of us can call ourselves Shaykh. We can't call ourselves anything, only we're figureheads and to be on his behalf and asking, what's the word? Asking his medad to come. Somebody to chair the meeting, and the meeting comes either now electronically or it's better if we can physically meet, but this is the new way. And then that imdad comes, that electricity comes, the heavenly Wi-Fi, not this Wi-Fi, 5G, 10G, 2G. That's shaitanic G. We're asking his heavenly Wi-Fi. Override everything coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, coming from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, coming through Grand Shaykh and Maulana Shaykh Nazim, coming through Shaykh Hashem, coming to our hearts, all of us. Try to be with him. Try to be with him. Believe. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu amanu. He was always using that ayat. Oh, you who believe, believe. Really believe. Now is the time really to believe. Allah sends these trials and difficulties as a doorway, a gate, a ladder for believers to improve to the next level. He told the story of Sayyidina Musa and Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam, that Sayyidina Musa was asking to know higher knowledge. Allah said, my sunnah, I don't give that direct, even though Musa was speaking with Allah. He said, you have to go to someone. I gave that knowledge to someone. You have to find him and take from him. And Sayyidina Musa found Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam. He was Rabbaniyun, one who was taking from Allah. That Allah gave him. And he asked, how can I get up? I want to know that higher knowledge. And Khidr says, you can't carry it. you won't be able to be patient. It's going to be something you don't understand and can't carry. He said, no, I'll be patient. I said, okay, come with me. At least don't say anything. We said this story so many times, but every time you say it, it's good. If you read Surah Kahf every day, there's no harm in it. It's benefit. He went, Sayyidina Musa went with Sayyidina Khidr, and he made 3 things that Musa couldn't accept it. He sank a boat belonging to some good fishermen that helped them. He sank it. He said, why you sank it? He said, I told you, be quiet. You can't carry it. You're not going to see what you can't carry. Be quiet. Moses said, okay, I'll be quiet next time. They went. Then he killed someone, a young man. He said, what is this? He said, I told you to be quiet. I said, but this is, I can't, you killed someone. He says, keep quiet. This is out from my ability to carry it. He said, I told you you're not going to be able. He said, okay, one more. They went to a place and they went to a town where people treated them very badly. And on the way out from town, there was a stone wall, an old stone wall, like they have in Cyprus, falling down. And Sayyidina Khidr says, let's build the wall up for these nice people. We do a favor for them on our way out. And Musa said, at least we can ask some money for it. They didn't give us anything to eat, nothing. At least we get some money for the work. And Khidr said, all right, that's it, finish. That's the parting between you and me. And then he explained what was the story. He said that the fisherman's boat was going to be taken by an evil pirate king. What's those pirate movies? I forgot what they are. There's a pirate king coming. He takes every boat and the fishermen and makes them to serve him in his evil navy. When the boat was sunk, his soldiers came, saw it, and they passed by. Said, that boat's no good. And they went on. The boy, he was someone going to grow up to kill his parents. No one knows that, but Sayyidina Khidr was given that knowledge. He was a killer of his parents. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the parents were good people, we wanted to give them good one. Instead, they gave him a good child, and from them a line of prophets came later on. And the third one, under that wall was a kanz, a treasure. It was the wasiyah, the will of a very pious person for his boys, 2 boys. I think it was 2 boys, and they were too young to keep it. Those cruel people, if the wall fell down, they would find that buried treasure. They'd take it for themselves. Those boys wouldn't get anything. We built it up till those boys are strong enough to carry it for themselves. It was something hidden, you didn't know it. But Allah knows it, and He gave me to know it. And Allah's will is like that. It's something we don't know. We don't know. We have to be patient to reach it. And Maulana Shaykh said that Sayyidina Khidr, alayhi salam, Allah bless him. Allah bless him. Make us to, all of us to meet him, inshallah. Open for us. Blessings. He left those 3 events as bridges, as ladders, as a way for Musa to go back and meditate on it and think about it. Prophet said 1 hour of thinking is worth 70 years of worshiping without thinking. Those you can recite and do and fast and not get anything from it. Prophet said so many people are fasting, only they get hungry and angry and tired. Because we didn't get to the real thing of it. Maulana Shaykh said, fasting, not eating, not drinking is easy. I don't want that from you. Don't backbite. Don't lie. Don't look to wrong things. Don't hate. Don't do. I want that, the one no one sees. The one no one sees. As Shaykh Naqshband said, Dar Shahrat Afat As. In what everybody sees and goes, hey, there's a problem in that. What is private between you and Allah, there's the blessing. No one knows it except you. What's the benefit to say someone, I'm fasting today, I fasted yesterday. Oh, mashallah, you fasted for me? You fasted for Allah. It's important He knows about it. Not to say it. When you said to others, you ruined it. You say, look, I'm fasting. Who cares? Allah was looking. It's for Him. Now you made someone else partner. I fasted for you too to tell you how I'm fasting. The secret one is the thing that's necessary. The hidden one, the private that you do privately for Allah, To be with Allah, that's the important one. We have to run after that. This is the month of seclusion. Seclusion means you leave to be outwardly with people and be inwardly with your Lord, as much as we can do. May Allah open the gates of that and make us to go deep into that, inshallah, especially this holy night, the night of Isra and Miraj. Prophet was called to the divine presence. This is the peak of the month. After we have the zikr tonight, we'll try to read Grand Sheikh's dua. He mentions the blessings of this holy night. You can read so many hadiths. Haji Anna, Haji Amina, the wife of Sheikh Nazim, Allah bless her, she was Waliya. She wrote a beautiful book. Some of the Maridas in Cyprus helped her, and they made a very nice book on the life of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In it, there's the chapters on the Isra and Miraj, saying what the angels were reciting on every level, how they went. You can read that. It's a beautiful book. And we try to remember this night. He was called. He was called. Not he went by himself. He was called. Mustafa Mushtaq, chosen. Chosen. May Allah make us such ones that He chooses us and brings us nearby. That's important. Try to be golden-hearted one that He choose you and bring you up. This is what we need. May Allah grant us the blessings of this night and help everyone, keep everyone safe through this fitna. May Allah make it to pass quickly through this dark tunnel to reach to lights, inshallah. Bihurmat Habib, Bihurmat al-Fatih. Ameen. Okay.